Welcome back to the show. We have Shantae Leathers on the phone. She is the social media and outreach coordinator for Lipstick. And we have John Buddy Andrade in studio, Environmental Justice Project. We've been talking about guns. We have some folks that want to talk about guns. So what I think I'll do is take these calls, and then we're going to talk about some of the projects that you have coming up for the holidays. Fair enough? All right, good. All right, 508-996-0500. Hello, you're on with Buddy and Shantae.
How you doing?
Excellent.
How you doing?
Good. So, my question is, through creating this thing that you're doing, or whatever you call it, entity or whatever, have you done any investigation, or have you talked to your local police and to find out where all these guns that have been used in crimes in New Bedford, have you found out where those guns have came from?
Well, I can tell you, without being totally specific, that we have worked with the New Bedford Police Department over the years. When Chief Moniz was the chief under Fred Kalis, and when Chief Preventure, Chief Teachman, we worked with them strongly, and also District Attorney Sutter, and now District Attorney Quinn. The guns that we're talking about, particularly here in New Bedford, we know have come from New Hampshire or Maine, or come from Atlanta, Georgia, or come from Virginia. But now some of the other guns that have been actually used in murders here in New Bedford, I can't tell you exactly where they come from, but I'm sure the police can, and I'm sure that they came from neighborhoods right around here in the city of New Bedford.
Well, why can't you tell?
Well, because I don't know.
No, so in other words, the guns have been confiscated, so there have been traces done on those guns, but yes. You just don't have that information.
We don't have that information, but we do know from having been involved with some of the gangs and some of the information that this is where some of the areas where they've gotten guns from.
All right, let us continue. Hello, welcome to Brian's Beat. You're on with Shantae and Buddy.
Hi, how are you?
Excellent.
Well, I'm just curious as from what I heard, the way that you explained is that these ladies were going out and making straw purchases for their boyfriends or guys that they know, or drug deals, whatever it may be. My question is aren't these women just as guilty as the men who are having them buy the guns for them? I mean, it sounds like you're kind of defending them just because they're women. They're out there committing crime. Just like they were selling drugs, these girls are selling guns. What does it matter that they're women? I don't understand.
It's necessarily that they're selling the guns. That's not the issue there. The issue is that they're being used as straw purchases, and they're purchasing these guns, but they're like doing it for the wrong reasons because they're uneducated as to the resources that are out there. So our job is to educate them before they do it again or before they get caught. So, for example, we have a part in our presentation where a young college girl, she was in college, minding her business, was approached by some guys and was like, hey, can you go buy some guns for me? And she was like, I need extra money, so we'll give you a couple of grand. And she went out and she did that. She purchased 40 guns, not thinking anything of it.
And she didn't know that what she was doing was illegal? Come on. It sounds like
it's really illegal, but that's where she suffered the consequences.
Hold on, one at a time, please.
That's where she suffered the consequences in knowing that it was illegal. So she did go to jail. She faced jail time.
Of course.
And exactly. So that's why we're out there educating them so that they don't have to do that, so they don't have to lose their housing and their scholarships.
I hate to tell you, if you think that woman buying 40 guns didn't know what she was doing was illegal, it's just madness. You know, come on.
She was ignorant to what she was doing. That's the problem.
Ignorance isn't innocence. If you're ignorant of the law, it doesn't make you any less guilty of what you're doing. So, again, if these women are guilty of a crime, then just because they're women, they shouldn't be held. They should be found guilty, just as guilty as the men.
They were. I think that's what Shantae was trying to explain. And what she is doing is talking to other women so it doesn't happen to them. I don't mean to steal that thunder away, but it seemed to get lost in the message.
But we're also trying to make sure that we educate the young men that they don't need guns to go ahead and do what they're doing. So we're not trying to say that they're not doing criminal activity or whatever, but at the same time we are trying to educate them, trying to make them aware so they don't live a life of crime, so they don't live a life of gangsters, so they don't have to be in prison for the rest of their lives or kill a friend or get killed. We're trying to stop stop all that by any means necessary, and lipstick is one tool in the box that we have to work with to go ahead and do this. And I think that trying to demonize the women at this point, whether they did something wrong, whether they knew it or not, is not going to get the problem solved of getting guns off the street.